Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is CC News coming at you live from Nacogdoches, Texas, Nacogdoches County. Yes, and on today's broadcast, we're going to be discussing the steps to get rid of these stalkers. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to attack. This is like a tree. You don't want to attack the leaves on the tree. You're wasting your time. All the people out there driving around, stalking, harassing, doing that kind of stuff, that's not the target. The target is the root of the issue, the tree. Okay? I'm going to speculate that in probably 99% of the cases, there's some corrupt law enforcement behind it. Now, what you need to do is hire an investigator that deals in corrupt law enforcement and dig into that situation and find out. I'm sure you'll find out, like what happened here in Nacogdoches County, for instance. The sheriff got caught and got federally charged with illegally wiretapping the phones. I mean, big no. He was recording privileged information between clients and individuals. They've numerously times been charged with violence. They hide it in the public. Nobody is aware of it. They don't know about it. And so it just continues and continues. So when you get a private investigator, you need to talk to them, not about all the people out there. They'll think you're crazy. Don't waste your time with that. Tell them that there's some major corruption going on in the police and court systems, possibly, and you want to know some basic things. How much money's been spent on lawsuits in your county. Just use common sense. Look yourself, do your own research and try to find out what you can on your own and present that to an attorney. In my situation, I was lucky, and a family member that was former law enforcement that had quit, actually heard about my situation and that I was being harassed. And these people were just stepping way over the line, and asked another family member what was going on. And long story short, recommended a private investigator that was a personal friend of his, because he was former law and he quit because he seen too much corruption. So he understood exactly what was going on. So with that, you can use a good private investigator if you can find one or know one. But don't get them caught up in all the gang stalking stuff, because they're going to think you're crazy or have mental issues. Start off basic and start off small. Look around in your county for corruption and see if anything matches up. In this case, in Nacogdoches County, it was exactly a match. We got a sheriff that was illegally wiretapping. We've got numerous cases of violence, of just a mass intrusion of citizens' rights and tyrants. That's what I call them. I would say they are hiding everything they do in darkness, and they are acting like communists. Basically, that's exactly the way I see it, because the methods they use in a communist country, you don't have to keep them hidden. Is the only difference. Here, it's against the law. So you need to do your research and find you an investigator. You might even, and the thing about the people in your neighborhood or around you that's doing those things that they're doing those key things over and over, and is what you do. You take their names down, and you're going to give them to the investigator later. He's going to probably do a social media background check and see, even cell phone background checks on the texting. And every time your name pops up in a conversation, Joe Blow saying something about you to Betty G down the road, well, you know what? That's evidence, and they trace that from person to person to person till they get to the source of it. And those social medias, background checks, they don't cost a lot. They can put your neighbor's name in. They can dig up some trash on them, information, some illegal activities where it's involving you. And they can present to that neighbor at the proper time. There's a proper time for it, I was told. And they will walk up there with the evidence in hand. And that's one of the last things they do, is what I was told. And, but anyway, they present that evidence to the neighbor and the law. And then at that point, give them an option to disclose why they're doing that, who's telling them what, and it just trace it right down to the source. And they already got their evidence on the source. This is the last thing they do, just the icing on the cake. So that's how you handle this situation. It's a step-by-step method. First thing, you got to get you an investigator, an investigation team, a professional one, and talk about corruption and civil rights violations. They will investigate civil rights violations. And then once you have so many documented cases of the same thing happening, then you start linking them together. And once you win a civil case in court, or a criminal case, and prove that it's been done through the credible obtained information, the data, the evidence, then once you win, then you file a huge civil lawsuit. And, you know, sooner or later, somebody's going to wake up in the county and say, we're spending millions and millions of dollars. This dude right here is costing us money. You know, it's just because they keep it hidden. You never hear about them getting arrested or them being charged. But dadgummit, you get Joe Blow down the road that gets in a little accident or something like that. And I mean, that's all you hear for days, you know. But they're trash. Federal charges. I mean, basically here, it's out of control, ladies and gentlemen. It's out of control. And I'm just here. I'm just a person that's been pushed around and tired of it. And I'm tired of the corruption. I'm tired of these people hiding behind the public. Because who's the first people that are out there as the decoys, the shields, the smoke screens, whatever you want to call it, distractions? You've got a bunch of people out there harassing you because of information that somebody else has obtained illegally and leaked out into the general public. Highly illegal. And then you're targeting these neighbors and people in the community, and that's not the people you need to be targeting at all. That's the last people you need to target. Because if you take the root down, the whole tree is going to come down. You hear me? The whole tree. And you take the tree down in this county, the tree down in the next county, from county to county where this is happening, sooner or later they're going to have to replace these corrupt officials with some good citizens. You know, hey, I volunteer for the job of DA in Nacogdoches County. I don't have my law degree or my law license, but I guess I qualify, huh? Anyway, you guys have a good one. This is CC over and out. Y'all be good. Thank you. God bless. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is the key. We don't advocate any kind of illegal activities. We don't want no laws broken. We don't want no violence. We just want to end. We just want to end to corruption, and we want justice where justice is due. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless each and every one of you. Keep your chins up and hang in there. I believe help's on the way. And don't forget, Sunday, I'm going to start Saturday afternoon. I'm going to eat my last meal. And I'm fasting. I haven't fasted in a long time. I'm going to fast until Sunday evening. Just a little 24-hour fast. If everybody will join in on me, or a few people, or even if no one does, that's fine too. But I'm going to fast and ask God to open a door with the ACLJ to get something done on a large scale. Something that will be a major investigation from county to county to county, and expose this as what it really is. If that's what it really is. Let's just add that. We won't know till the investigation's complete just how big it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, God bless each and every one of you. This is CC with CC News, over and out. Good day.